The frequency of anonymous shaming, the size of the audience it can reach, and the permanence of the information separate digital shaming from shaming of the past. In other words, being the victim of a cyber attack has the potential to ruin your life, financially, emotionally, and physically. In the most extreme cases of online harassment, we have seen the worst-case repercussions over and over again: young people taking their own lives, and adults losing their livelihoods. Strikingly, Chubb Limited recently became the first insurance firm to offer its clients coverage against cyberbullying and other forms of man-made digital disasters. For $70 a year, American families can add a protection plan to their existing policy and get reimbursed for up to $60,000 in costs resulting from online harassment, such as unwarranted job loss, technical support for tracking down cyber foes, public relations support for image repair, and even therapy bills. This is a low-probability but high-consequence issue, explains Christy Alderman, Chubb's Vice President of Client Product and Services. It's not something that's happening every day, but when it does, it has a huge impact on people. Take the case of the chief financial officer of an Arizona-based medical device company who, in 2012, decided to take a stand against fast food chain Chick-fil-A, which at the time held a controversial stance against gay marriage. He filmed himself berating a drive-thru worker and shared the video on his YouTube channel. The clip went viral, costing him his job, and, he claims, leaving him unemployable for years. In a follow-up story by ABC News in 2015, he told the reporter he was on food stamps, had been living with his family in an RV, and was still looking for full-time work. Would you be prepared if such a virtual catastrophe were to happen to you? From victim to expert. In 2003, vindictive cyber attackers crashed into my world and tried to destroy my reputation, my livelihood, and my serenity. After a spiteful client decided to go after me and the Florida-based organization I founded to advise parents of troubled teens, Parents Universal Resource Experts, PURE, I found myself on the receiving end of a brutal smear campaign. Armed with a keyboard, anonymity, and the belief that the First Amendment grants carte blanche to vilify others, the campaign cascaded into a free-for-all, with me up for slaughter. I was called a crook, a con artist, and, worst of all, a child abuser. I was a 40-year-old single mom left on the verge of financial ruin, feeling completely desperate and alone. With those slurs attached to my name, I felt certain that no one, clients or even potential dates, would ever take a chance on me again. I became a total recluse, living in fear of people Googling me. As I detailed in my previous book, Google Bomb, instead of shrinking from the world, I fought back. I sued for internet defamation and invasion of privacy and won a landmark $11.3 million judgment that made national and even international headlines. Unfortunately, although the courts cleared my name, the internet almost never forgets. I have spent years rebuilding and maintaining my online reputation, but even today, there is still slime lingering about me in cyberspace. As horrible as the experience has been for me personally, it did have one positive outcome. I have become one of the nation's leading advocates for responsible digital citizenship and cyber safety. Major media outlets such as CNN, The Washington Post, Fox News, 2020, The Wall Street Journal, and others call me when news hits of another major cyber lynching. In addition to the tools and strategies I learned during my own case, I have sought out top experts in such fields as law, technology, and psychology. Using all that I've gleaned, I've made it my mission to help others create a safer and healthier digital life. As an adult victim and survivor of cyberbullying and digital shaming, I personally understand the deep, dark hole into which you